It is New Year's Eve. This is the last day of 2024. Stick around to see how we spend it and take you into the brand new year 2025.
I got what you want. Honey, honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want.
Hi, we are Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
Here we are in the Oasis area, the adults only area of the P&O Pacific Encounter, heading out to the absolutely beautiful South Pacific. Now, we have had a bit of an itinerary change due to the tragic circumstances in Vanuatu and Port Vila with the earthquake. So we are no longer visiting Port Vila, which is completely understandable. We have a sea day instead. So we're taking it a little bit easy. We're having a bit of a cruise out to the South Pacific, aren't we, rather than motoring on?
And we're taking it easy today as well. There's still plenty of activities on, but we are going to try and pace ourselves for today.
Oh yeah, it could be a long one.
Just starting with my lovely hot cup of coffee.
There's a special menu tonight in the restaurants. It's all the same menu in all of the restaurants, and then there are parties in various locations around the ship to take us into 2025.
Yeah,
Everyone's getting really excited
markets
about
are open in the atrium, music's going, there's lovely signs up everywhere. It's
We've been meeting people who've been saying Happy New Year already, just in case they don't see us or we don't see them.
Thanks guys for saying hello. It's lovely to meet new people on board these cruises that we go on. It's really nice. Now let's have a little pan round and we'll show you what the Oasis looks like this morning. So the humidity is really good. It's nice and dry, but it's warm, as you can see. Everybody's in their costumes. Some people are swimming. All the sunbeds are out. I think pretty much all the sunbeds are taken. We might go higher up,
And they're all in the place where they should be.
yeah, nobody's moved a sunbed. The sunbed guard has made sure that people keep in your lanes, folks. So there's a few layers of chairs, as you can see. We might go on the top deck there. Even though it's overcast, we'll still have to make sure that we are kind of have all our suntan lotion on and shady. Get a bit of shade, babe. We don't want to have any kind of nasty sunburns and things for tonight to get our glitzy frocks on.
I know. Better go and have something to eat first, though.
It is December 31st, New Year's Eve. We came down and they've got all banners up that say Happy New Year. They've got posters up in the restaurants all around. And we haven't looked at the rest of the ship yet, but it's got Happy New Year and it's all in golds and silvers and blacks. Looks really special. Oh, lovely, thank you. That's my almond milk. So I've got almond milk here. Now for breakfast today, I thought I wanted a cereal. Sometimes they'll have muesli and sometimes they won't. So I said, if you've got muesli, I'll have it. Otherwise, I'll have bran flakes. So anyway, they've brought me the muesli, but they also brought me some all bran. So they'll get as close as what you ask for. They have a selection of cereals. I feel healthy. I feel very, very healthy today.
You're healthy, and if you told that brand, so you'll be cleaned out too. And I'm being healthy too. I've got some fruit salad, and I've even cut down on some of the items on my full English breakfast today. The fruit salad might not seem very exciting, but what is exciting is the menu for the New Year's Eve dinner is up on the app. We've had a sneak preview. I'm not going to tell you what it is now, but it looks very nice, very nice. I'm looking forward to that tonight. Now, the weather is a little bit dull this morning. It's not too bad. It's overcast. So I'm hoping that it'll sort of brighten up and it doesn't go any worse than it is, because there is a deck party tonight for New Year's Eve and it would be good to go up there. So we'll see how that goes. We'll monitor the weather. We did have a thunderstorm last night, actually. We were sat having the drinks in the blue room, and then all of a sudden it lit up. I was like, whoa, what was that? So we opened the curtains just in time for another flash and a big thunder, but we didn't eventuate to anything. That's the last one we saw. So fingers crossed we are going to keep with the good weather, or at least the non-rainy, stormy weather. Right, gonna eat the fruit now, otherwise my main breakfast will be arriving.
I went for something completely different today. I actually saw a fellow passenger have this the last time we were on and asked him about it. It's a vegetarian option, and you can also have it vegan style as well. So it comes with 2 crispy pieces of bread, it comes with an egg on top, but you can't ask for that, obviously, to not have that. And it's capsicums and beans in a rich tomatoey sauce. And it's lightly spiced. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it.
Very rich, that.
Now, when he had it, I thought it had a lot more beans, and there's not many beans in that one. It's all like onions and tomatoes. So, it's not particularly spicy, which isn't a bad thing for breakfast. You wouldn't want it too spicy, but it's lovely. It's very, very rich and tomatoey. Throw a bit of pasta in there. And it, and it would, yeah, it would make an absolute perfect pasta accompaniment. But that's really nice as an alternative to the big fry up and everything. You went for your old the normal breakfast.
Well, I did take a few items off though. So I left off tomato and beans. The beans are very nice. They tend to be like a barbecue bean mixture, but not entirely to my taste. So I left those off, and I left the tomato off, and I left the mushrooms off, because sometimes the mushrooms come with onions. And again, I like the mushrooms, but I'm not too keen when they're mixed with the tomatoes. So I've got fried eggs, and I get the fried eggs so that I know that they're actual eggs rather than powdered eggs. The bacon is it's very short bacon. There's no fatty bits on there, no gristly bits, none of the rind, no nothing. And it is.
It's real bacon, it's not fry ham.
It's not the hottest. It's certainly edible. Certainly an edible temperature. It's not going to burn my mouth out. There we go. That's breakfast. That will do us until lunchtime. And we can do it all again.
I'll do it for an hour.
We can do it all again in a couple of hours. Whoa. Knocking the table off.
Isn't this lovely? We came down for breakfast and they've already started to put the posters out for this evening, New Year's Eve 25. Look, they're setting up with the cake now for later. We've been told there's going to be a spectacular cake, so we'll take a picture of that later on. And then the New Year's Eve dinner menu's up as well.
Oh, I'm going to keep this a secret just for now.
No looking. I can see though Robert's favourite slow-cooked lamb is on there as well.
Yeah, I saw bucco, not so much so. I'm thinking I might go with the pork belly.
Looks great. We've already decided, I think. Let's go and get some more fresh air. We've already been up on deck and the weather looks beautiful. It's not bright sunny, but it's certainly nice and warm and the sea is calm. This is me pretending to be a millionaire on my own private yacht. That's what it feels like when you come up to spaces like this, which is on deck 16. And look at this, you've got the whole ocean in front of you. Isn't that beautiful? We're going at quite a nice steady speed. It's not too fast and it's as steady as a rock today. Wonderful. Now a few people have stopped us and said hi, and this is our first time cruising, and they found it a little bit rough last night and a few people had a little bit of seasickness. Just to tell you that when you leave the port of Brisbane, the two seas meet a little bit further out. It is always rocky there, so if you do suffer from a little bit of seasickness, it's always worth just taking one of those tablets at about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that, so you're prepared for that. It normally hits you at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock or something, just after you've eaten. That will settle you down, and then once you've passed that little bit of ruffle there, unless the weather is inclement, and it's like this then pretty much the whole way, unless the weather turns. So up here on deck 16, you can see there's plenty of sunbeds laid out, and they also have the nice little tables as well, if you can grab those. The bar is open, the Sunset Bar here. That's a really nice bar. They'll do all the cocktails as well as your usual beers and wine and soft drinks as well. They do have extra chairs. Now I'll just show you the extra lounges here. Quite often when we've been, they have been strapped up. Obviously they strap them up in the evening and they stack them up to keep the place tidy when they hose it down and clean up all this area. If you can't get a sunbed, just ask one of the bar staff and they will get somebody, and they will take the straps off those for you and put out more beds. So if you can't get a bed, just ask and they'll find one for you. There's plenty of room up here. The one thing that's a little bit lacking is a bit of shade, but you can get under the walkway. There's the walkway that takes you up to the nightclub. You can sometimes kind of drag your chairs and things under there and get a little bit of shelter. But for now, I'm going to get my book out, my How to Reach 100 Years of Age book. I'm only halfway through it. It's the most depressing read I've ever read. The first half is how you won't reach 100. So I'm now up to the second half, and hopefully I'm going to reach my 100-year-old milestone. We just hopped down from deck 16 down to the pantry. It's lovely in here today. They've got this nice music going on. I've taken some footage we're right by a window. I've taken some footage of what we can see out of our window. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like a mill pond. It's just how it should be when you're cruising. It's just perfect, beautiful. I'll tell you what else is perfect. The curry. You know I love the curry. I went straight for it. I was looking at the salads and everything to be really healthy. Anyway, I thought, nope, I'm going to go for my favourite curry. They're dal, and they've got a vegetable biryani and some spicy, like Bombay potatoes. And
You've gone for a plate today rather than the tray.
They did have the trays, but he just put it in plates today. And I've got a little bit of the chutney there. I'm not sure whether that's very hot chutney or not. I'm going to try it.
Ooh.
As ever, so many lovely, rich flavours. Really good temperature in here. And Robert's kind of gone for a mix of healthy and chips. And the roast today was ham, wasn't it? We saw the ham coming out before. And it was this huge ham. And I think it had cherries. Was it studded with cherries? It looked quite magnificent. But it was all cordoned off, so we couldn't get any footage of it for you. But this is lovely. Now, Helen from Luke's restaurant, she came down and she's going around with the menu and taking bookings for Luke's for tomorrow for New Year's Day. Actually, they've turned the music up and it's very loud, and I don't know why they feel the need to have the music that loud in a restaurant. It was really good ambient kind of background music before, and anyway, I'll tell you about it later. We'll leave it till a little bit later. And it's awful. It's like some kind of screeching. It's like somebody's got their finger on an organ or something and just gone on a single note. There you go.
Matt and I have come to the American whiskey tasting with Deepesh. I've been here before, but Deepesh tells me that these are different whiskies, so top shelf, even better ones. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It certainly sounds like it's going to be a good afternoon, so this recommendation is all on you, mate.
It'll be good. These are the whiskies that we're tasting today. They all look very interesting. There are a couple of different ones here from the last time, so looking forward to hearing all about those from Deepesh. At each table there's a little tray we've got 5 glasses in here. 4 of them have got whiskies in and 1 of them is empty, presumably for a mystery whiskey. Got a bottle of water and some little fruit and chocolates that we will use in between the tastings to refresh our palate.
So the first one we are going to try Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Okay, give a try neat first. Yes, any sort of flavors.
Nice. The second one we're trying is a Woodford Reserve Rye whiskey. That one is smoother than the first one. Not really sure what happened there, but Matt and I fell behind with one of our tastings. So I've lost the plot a little bit.
Okay,
this
so
one is a Jack Daniel's Rye.
Hints of spice, but this is gonna be much more smoother.
Because it's very smooth. I thought the last one was a mystery. It wasn't. It was just that my glass was empty. So anyway, Deepesh has filled it up with a Jack Daniel's single malt. The single malt tastes very different. Actually, it's a very different taste. Beautiful. $26.50 a shot. We're going to try this with some chocolates. I've just had a taste.
Amberlin, very beautiful whiskies. Yeah, single malts. Okay, so
now that one does taste very different. Brings out the chocolate flavour. Beautiful. enjoyed that whiskey tasting just as much as the last one. We may do another tasting later on in the cruise. There's tequila, there's bourbon, there's cocktail. So we'll see if we get a time available when that fits in. But thanks Dipesh, enjoyed that once again and enjoyed the whiskies as well. Back from the whiskey tasting now, which was most enjoyable once again. And Al's been having a good sleep.
Oh, do you know what? I've had my books and I've been just reading and chilling out. It's been absolutely lovely.
It's a good job the clouds have come over a little bit because otherwise she could be quite burnt.
Oh, I put all my 50 protection factor on and I'm quite well looked after. But I did actually put the towel over my head partway through, just lounging out, just because there's no cover at the back here at all.
There isn't.
I was thinking about bringing some sort of an umbrella next time. Because I like the fresh air and everything, but I don't want that much sun on me, so we'll have to see what we've got at home. Maybe next time I'll bring something. But the views out here, it is absolutely beautiful. It's been like this, the water.
It is. I'm gonna have a walk over to the edge here and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, so it's 3:45 now and this is the ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean. It is absolutely still, calm, beautiful. It's a little bit of blue sky. If that carries on like that, so we're going to have a magnificent sunset for New Year's Eve. Okay, time to head off to the Encounter Hotel for the first heat of Voice of the Ocean.
It's Tiana! There we go. Hello. All right, you ready to go? Let's do it. Give her as much support and encouragement as you can. Come on, Pacific Encounter. Give it up for Tiana! Now you're tired of tracks and one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but I don't have to. Well, second matter, this year appreciation for Tiana.
Voice of the Ocean was superb. There were, I think, probably 8 singers in total, all of which were absolutely brilliant. There are 3 heats, from what I understand, so there should be about 24 of which the judges are going to choose which ones are going to go through to the final. Now, Michelle's just come onto the tannoy. She's told us what's happening around the ship tonight on New Year's Eve. There is live music in every venue, in the Blue Room, in the atrium, in the lobby, in the Encounter Hotel, and then up on deck where the deck party is, the All That Glitters deck party. I think the Encounter's open till about 1. The deck party is open as long as they can. So we'll see what that means. I'm not really sure what that means, but of course it'll at least be midnight. And then after party in the altitude, we'll see. We will see if we are up for going up to the altitude for the after party. Anyway, right now it is time to go and settle down and get ready for the Meet the Officers at 7 o'clock. We were got an invite to the Meet the Officers cocktail meeting, soiree, whatever you call it, in the altitude at 7 o'clock. So that's the start of our New Year's Eve evening. We'll have the meet the Officers, then dinner in Angelo's. Then we'll go to the show and on to the deck party.
We're lining up, aren't we, to go to
Meet the Officers. We got an invite for Meet the Officers up on the Altitude nightclub. It's very hot actually, but we're all sparkled up. We'll show you a little bit later. But there is a line-up to Meet the Officers, so
we're all standing in the tunnel, waiting expectantly, all glittering, because tonight, as well as being New Year's Eve, it is also, the theme is it sparkles?
All that glitters.
All that glitters.
Yeah. And I think we qualify.
I do. Do you want to have a look? Do you want to see? How glittery is this? Shimmery.
Very glittery.
Not to be outdone, of course, Robert likes a little bit of glitter and a bit of shimmer himself. Let's have a look, Robert. Oh, wow, look at this. Not to be outdone. Oh, and the shoes as well.
I was going
look
to
at
say,
those.
I wasn't sure whether the jacket and the bow tie were quite enough. So, now, a few of you have actually commented on these before, and even on this cruise, somebody's asked if I was wearing my glittery shoes. Here they are, the glittery shoes. I'm going to get some of these in more colours because a nice red pair would have gone with this, I think.
And you said they were always really, really comfortable.
They're super
and,
comfortable.
Do you know what? They seem to help you dance as well. you don't put a foot wrong when you're in those.
The line's moving. Let's go. Okay, we are in the altitude now. We've had our photograph taken with the captain. Shake the hands, and we've had a few compliments on our jackets.
We
and
have.
our dress. Yeah.
All the officers are here. People are all in their sparkly outfits. It's very loud here in the altitude,
very
as you
loud.
can hear. Everybody's been given free cocktails, champagne. There are some mocktails here as well. And the trays of canapes they've been
Canapes
walking
are
around
lovely,
with them.
yeah.
They are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
We'll take a shot of those. Actually, we've got a whole tray next to us here. Do you want to take a little sneaky walk across, Robert? Show the viewers what we've got. So these are the canapes that have been walking around, but the bar staff are eager to give us a wave here. Hello, everybody. They're going to be working hard serving us tonight and in the nightclub, seeing the new year in.
It is time for us to leave the captain's cocktail party, or the not captain's cocktail, meet the officers, and go to dinner, which we're having at Angelo's this evening.
Yeah, we found a nice little quiet corner.
Well, hopefully we will.
Yeah.
Oh, here. No, I was talking about Angelo's.
The lift isn't going anywhere. It's been stuck at 7. We're on
it's
deck 17. I don't fancy walking down all those flights of stairs. We'll
No, we might
have to be patient.
We might have to. Anyway, it's the same menu across all the restaurants tonight, so we're not missing out on. We're getting the same as everybody else.
We are in Angelo's tonight for our New Year's Eve meal. We've been given a lovely table right in the heart of everything. You can hear everybody is all chattering away. It's been, when we walked in, you know, it looked beautiful. All the beautiful white tablecloths, all the napkins are folded in fans. It just looked beautiful. You could see that they'd gone to more of an effort in here to make it look lovely. Unfortunately, we have a huge dilemma on our table. Look at this. What's going to happen? Because they've given us a blue hat and they've given us a red hat. And as we know, I'm all in red, Rob's all in red. What are we going to do, Robert? We're going to have to have a raffle to see who gets the prize of the matching hat. So we've just ordered, they kind of apologised for the wait, but you know, it wasn't really much of a wait. And look, they put the bread basket out, and there's assortment of beautiful breads put out for us. I'm terrible. I will start nibbling on the bread. Won't leave room for the main meal. But, and I'm just going to have a look at what's on in the good times. We've probably read it about 1,000 times, but we're still going to read it again. Before I let you go, let me tell you the quote of the day. I love this. This is on the good times, and it says, "Tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365-page book. Make sure you write a good one." Our shrimp and baby scallop cocktail has arrived. These are actually not shrimp, they are giant prawns. Look at this, how beautiful. And there's little scallops down there. It was supposed to come with a cocktail sauce. I think my cocktail sauce is missing. Unfortunately, you got cocktail sauce on yours, didn't you?
I have, but I think it's the sauce that you don't like, so you might be grateful.
Might be happy about that. And look, there's little mandarins in there as well as all the salad. I'm going to tell you the quality of the prawns. I like my prawns to be nice and firm. They are delicious. Nice and firm, not mushy. Beautiful. And you know that, the mandarin on that gives a really extra zing to the salad. Beautiful. You'll be very pleased with that, Robert.
Well, I got the same, so there's not a lot I can say about it, other than I do appear to have a little bit of sauce on mine. And as you may be able to see, let's see here, as you may be able to see, it is that sweet, there's a little bit there. It is that sweet seafood cocktail sauce. If you haven't got any on there, you'll be very, very pleased, because I know you don't like it. I've only got a little bit on here, so hopefully it won't be too sweet.
I was so eager to tuck in there, to get into my food. Robert said, "What are you doing? I haven't got the camera on." I just started to cut away at it. It looks so delicious. So I've got, it's a crispy pan-fried salmon with this lovely crispy onion topping on it. It's like a ratatouille. No, not ratatouille. It's ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
I've just made it my own creation, haven't I? That's all homemade there, and some beautiful giant crispy potato wedges. That's delicious. I can take or leave ratatouille. Sometimes it can be too tomatoey. That's just the perfect balance of all the peppers and courgettes and onions. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to try my salmon. Really juicy salmon. Beautiful. Nice and firm, so it's not all mushy salmon. I hate it when it's like that. That's beautiful. And a wonderful flavour. Really, really pleased with that tonight. They have pulled out all the stops for this meal. This is beautiful and so hot. All the plates are hot. They have gone the extra mile tonight for this meal. Let's see what you've got, Robert.
I had the pork belly. I think it's honey soy pork belly with a sweet potato mash and some vegetables. That mash is very firm. And a lovely temperature. But you don't want to watch me eating the sweet potato mash. You want to watch me eating the green beans. Crispy.
Al dente.
Yes, they are.
Should be.
Thank you very much.
Let's see the.
And a Gundog Shiraz to wash it down with. Right, I'm going to enjoy this then.
Let's see the pork belly.
You want to see the pork? Oh, all right, okay. I didn't think you want to see the pork. Here we go.
Oh, there's lots of huge pieces of pork in there.
Obviously, there's quite a bit of fat on this, but it's pork belly, and that's what you would expect. The flavour is superb. That's an absolutely. The sauce is very rich on this. The pork is beautiful and tender. Yeah. What can I say?
All balanced.
What can I say? It'll be balanced in my tummy before too long.
Oops, I've done it again. So I've started tucking into my dessert before Robert's even got the camera rolling. Now I've got lemon meringue pie. There's all toasted on the top. It came with ice cream, but I didn't get the ice cream on mine. And there's sort of a little crumb on the side, a lemon crumb, so I'll try this. Now it is very sweet, but lemon meringue pie, obviously by the very nature of it, is very sweet. But it's very citrusy, beautiful. That balances out then the sweetness. They've toasted the meringue on top, which gives it just a little bit of extra kind of crunch on the top of the lemon meringue pie. I'm going to have another bite.
I had a very simple creme caramel or creme caramel. Now, I'm not sure whether this is a biscuit or some chocolate, so we'll find out. Oh, what the heck? Let's just go for it, shall we? Oh, it's pastry.
It's like a twirl.
It's a pastry swirl, yeah. We'll take the mint off because we don't want to eat the mint. That's consistency. It might be a bit sweet and a bit rich for me, but that's me personally, that's my taste rather than the actual dessert, because that creme caramel is a beautiful consistency. It's like, have a look at that. So
It has the wobble, hasn't it? A bit like
no, it is a beautiful consistency. Yeah, and it's got a gorgeous vanilla flavour. It just might be a bit sweet for me, but that's my personal taste, not anything to do with the dessert, which is lovely.
The waiters in the restaurant are always lovely. Service is always really nice. I guess sometimes when they're really, really busy, they just put their heads down and they have to kind of dish the food out. But tonight they've been really busy, but there's an extra spring in their step. They're all happy. It's New Year's Eve, and even though they're working, you can see that they're all they're all excited, I think, about later on. And it really comes across, and I think that's lovely. It just kind of spills over, doesn't it?
I was speaking to our steward earlier on, and apparently there is a crew party going on later on today.
Yeah, so they'll all be joining in that, which is great. We have just been told by, we've got a waiter that's walking around and going to each of the tables and informing us that there is brunch tomorrow. Is it instead of breakfast?
No, breakfast as well.
The breakfast as
but
well?
Brunch is in Angelo's.
So brunch in Angelo's, that starts from, I think it was about 10:30 and goes on till, I think it was 12. So that'll be really nice for those of us that intend to have a lie-in, because we'll be dancing until the wee hours. That's that's a nice alternative to having to drag yourself up for breakfast early in the morning. So looking forward to that. We've come out of the restaurant and we've decided to do a whistle-stop tour of every activity that's on the ship tonight. So we're kind of halfway through it, aren't we?
Well, yes, we've yet to go up to the Lido deck party, but we did catch the pretty much the end of the show, which was 7. And then wandered down the deck 7, which is where things are happening.
So we've gone from room to room. We've had a quick drink, had a little boogie in each one. Went to the comedy club, saw a few jokes in there.
Yeah, there's live music all around the ship tonight. So
we've never really done that before, where we've just kind of hopped in and out of each one and got kind of half an hour in each venue. It's been really good, actually. It's kept us moving around, because we want to stay awake. We've got to stay awake till gone 12 o'clock.
I don't think we've got too much longer to wait now.
We never normally have a problem, but tonight I was kind of worried. I was like, I don't want to fall asleep about 11. So no, we're raring to go now onto the Lido deck and have a dance. Hello. Ready for the countdown, baby?
10, 9.
No. Not yet. Save yourself, baby. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To all of you and your family a happy new year, and I hope that 2025 will be the best year. Enjoy evening. Arrivederci.
Pacific Encounter, Happy New Year. May the party continue. May your 2025 be as lucky and prosperous. Let's keep rocking. Happy New Year.
And that's the end of our new year as we leave the Altitude nightclub after a fantastic night with some great people and our lovely friends Deb and Matt.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. And we're not going to do a roundup tonight, so we're going to say, if you've liked this video, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification button.
Hit like and subscribe.
Hit the notification button, hey?
Notification button too.
And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.